The Nairobi office is a unique office, and the reason it's unique is because we have the Nokia Research Center teams here. These are people who are not building phones for sale tomorrow or the next day, but they're working from Nairobi in and around Kenya and all over Africa to identify the trends and the opportunities to redefine how technology is used in the future. So I spent time with that team yesterday and saw a number of very exciting examples of new technology and new ideas that are being generated from here in Africa, here in Nairobi specifically, for much broader use. And that's exciting. It would be very easy to say, oh, here's a problem that needs to be solved, or there's a problem that needs to be solved. But what this team is focused on is, what are the strengths, what are the positives, what are the unique attributes that make Africa, Eastern Africa, Kenya specifically, special? And how do we build on that to improve the lives of people? And that's what I saw yesterday. So Nairobi is very unique in all of Africa and India because of our specific investments here. We don't provide the exact numbers of what we spend, but it refers to what we spend on research and development in the country, what we spend on sales, on marketing, on working with developers, on evangelism, on all of those things. If you look at how much money we're investing in the market, we're increasing that quite substantially year on year because of our belief in the opportunities here. I think it's really about how, for many people in Kenya, and obviously this applies to much of Africa, the mobile device for many people is their first digital experience. It's their first opportunity, whether it's to make a phone call, to text their friends, or to surf the internet. And so what's on all of our minds is, how can we use that environment to improve the lives of people? So for example, how can we use those devices to improve healthcare services? How can we help a farmer, for example, do a better job in the management of his or her crops so that there's better return on the investment in the fields? How can we help young students become better educated using the mobile technology? These are the types of themes that Nokia is focused on through much of the developing markets, because we believe that it's good for people and it's good for Nokia to help with that. And so the focus of conversations is, how do we make sure that our work and the work of the governments are well aligned so we do the best service for the citizens of Kenya? If you look back a few years, it used to be the case that you would compare this handset with that handset, this device versus that device. The world has changed quite a bit. Really what consumers are comparing more and more is something we call an ecosystem. They compare not just the device, but they look at the software on that device, all of the applications, all of the services, search and e-commerce and gaming and music, all of these things together. They look at all of those things and they say, is that what I want to purchase? So when we think about what we're building for the consumer, we're building hardware, but we're also building software and services. All of those things together is our promise to our consumers. And so we have to think about all of those things in our research and development activities. Indeed, what we recognized when we changed our strategy about a year ago was that we did face some serious competitive pressures, and that, as I said, the world had changed. It's more about these ecosystems. So what we're very proud of is that we recognized we had challenges. We changed our strategy, and now you're seeing the first new products coming out and winning awards and driving sales. So we're going through a period of transition. But with the new work that we're doing, the new devices that we're introducing, we can see the progress that we're making. We love competition. It makes us do our best work. It forces us to work hard with urgency and everything, so it's a good thing. But we're proud. Just to give you an example, because I always have phones in my pocket, as you can imagine. This is a device. This is the Nokia Lumia 900. We introduced it for the first time at the Consumer Electronics Show in the United States just a couple of weeks ago. And for the first time in Nokia's history, this device won the best of show. It was the best device, voted by the 140,000 people that go to that show. We're doing beautiful work with our new strategy, and we're very hopeful that we'll please consumers with that work.